Hey guys, so the video I'm about to show you guys is about SYNY Logistics. Just before you guys watch this video, they have went by a couple other names. I'm not sure if it's still SYNY Logistics. When I look on Google, it does still show SYNY Logistics. So just take that with a grain of salt. It might be called something else. What I'll do is I will add in the description the location, the address, as well as a couple pictures of the surrounding area, so you guys can see for yourself what this place looks like, just in case you happen to be there and it is under a different name. So that being said, enjoy the video. Good morning, y'all. So today I wanted to talk to you about SYNY Logistics. So I really don't know how to start this one. So I'm just gonna start it like this. After about a month, not sure if you guys can see me, sorry. After about a month of driving, I ended up leaving Carolina Cargo. So after Carolina Cargo, I still had the option of Western Express. So I called Western Express and I was like, hey, let's do this. So they were gonna give me the opportunity to drive for them. I think they were starting me off, God, I wanna say maybe like 45, 50 cents a mile, something like that. Something crazy, because I didn't have experience like that. I only had a month in. So I ended up getting a message from somebody on Messenger, on Facebook Messenger, and he told me about this company. He said, how would you like to make anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 a week? I mean, guys, I'm 1 month in after making, bullshit, like $700 for my time of being at Carolina Cargo. This man's telling me I can make anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that. So, mind you, I told him, hey, I'm already on the bus heading to Carolina Cargo. I can't leave them. What am I supposed to do? So he suggested keep going. So I did just that. I kept going. Ended up going to Chicago. Excuse me. Ended up going to Chicago. Now, I was not aware of Chicago companies. I didn't know that, I didn't know. I mean, if you're a driver, you know what I'm talking about. Chicago companies, they'll make you run like a madman, take your money, just straight, pretty much rape you with your clothes on. So, it sucked. So, if you know anything about Chicago companies, you know that they're horrendous. They're known for taking your money. They're known for keeping your escrow, even though you're a company driver and shouldn't really be paying escrow. There's just a lot to it. So I go to SYNY Logistics. A lot of people, have that notion, if it's too good to be true, it might be too good to be true. Guys, SYNY Logistics was on point. My first week, I made, I think it was like $1,800. Mind you, 1 month out of school, or not out of school, but 1 month driving. And from going from Carolina Cargo to SYNY Logistics, and now I just made $1,800. I just made more than being in the tower industry and being, for the amount of work. And also being at Carolina Cargo. I'm like, yo, trucking is about to be popping. Next week, sure enough, $2,200. Like, yo, guys, I'm out here spending money. And I'll never forget, Nicole wasn't a truck driver yet, so she hit me up. I was blowing money. I mean, I was going to the outlets. I'm like, yo, I've never made this type of money in a week. I'm like, yo, this is awesome. Sure enough, the following week, 20, I think it was like 25 or 26. I was doing it. I'm like, yo, there's no way I'm making this much money. But I was. Was I running hard? Yeah, I was running hard. If you know what that means, you know, I was running hard. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. So I'm doing it. I mean, again, 1 month in, I'm doing almost $3,000. The one week, actually, it was like maybe my second month in, I did like 2,700. I'm like, yo, this is unbelievable. Nicole's telling me, she's like, yo, you done yet? You done spending money? I'm like, yeah. So now I got there, I want to say around July or August of 2018. All right. Now I'm telling Nicole, I'm like, yo, I want to do something big for New Year's. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay out here and I'm going to make as much money as possible. Mind you, I was on the road for like, I went home and then I came back out. I went home for like a couple days, came back out, and I'm like, yo, I want to spend Christmas and New Year's at home. So that's at least a week and a half. So I'm like, the only way I can pull this off is if I make enough money for one and I take my time off for two. So I'm running the road. I'm running the road hard. I'm on the road for like 3-4 months without seeing my family. And they had me doing GM loads. So I'm doing these GM loads going from Michigan. It was like back-to-back loads. They're called boomerang loads. I was doing from Michigan to Oregon, or Michigan to California, Michigan to Texas, and then back. And that was my route. So mind you, I think I was getting like 60, 70 cents a mile, 60, 65 or 70 cents a mile, something like that. Again, fresh out of school, fresh CDL. So the pay is phenomenal, the opportunity phenomenal. I tell them a month in advance, 2 months in advance, sorry. Hey guys, I'm gonna stay on the road. They're like, you know, one of my dispatchers, John, I'll never forget, I don't think he works there anymore, but John was telling me, he's like, yo, you ever going home? And I'm like, nah, the plan is I wanna stay out until, you know, whenever, come, you know, around Christmas time, I wanna go home. So, okay, when do you wanna be home? Send me home like the 23rd. The 23rd, I wanna head home, and I'm gonna be home until after the new year. I'll hit the road on the 2nd. Bet. Okay, don't worry, Anthony. So, my birthday comes, December 9th. I remind them, hey guys, in 2 weeks I wanna be home. Yeah, no problem. Doing this load, back to back. I'm telling you, I was killing it with these GM loads. So, it's like, I think, if I'm not correct, I think Christmas was on a Thursday that year. So, it's like Saturday, the week before. And I'm like, guys, I need to be home on the 23rd. They're like, all right, well, we got a load going to Los Angeles. And I'm just doing the time. Los Angeles is at least 2 days away, 3 days away, depending on how hard I go. So I'm like, yo, there's no way I'm gonna make it home on time. I need to be home. You know, I just spent 4 months on the road. I need to go home. So I think I was in Indiana at the time. And I told them, listen, I need to be home, no ifs, ands, or buts. And they're like, all right, well, we'll try to get you home. And I'm like, trying isn't really in the cards right now. Like, it needs to be definite. So their answer to me was, you can either pick up this load. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Their answer to me was, go to Los Angeles, we'll fly you home, and then we'll fly you back. I said, all right, how definite is that? They said, we'll do our best. I'm more black and white. I'm not that gray middle. I like to be, either it is or it isn't. I don't like the maybes or possiblies. But right now they're giving me a possibly. So I'm like, I need to know definitely that you're gonna get me home and get me back. We'll try. And I'm like, I'm doing the math, guys. I'm doing the math, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that first off, there's no way I'm gonna make it to Los Angeles in time. So before Christmas, everything's gonna be shut down. So I'm like, this is impossible. So I tell them, listen, either you're gonna send me home on this load, before this load, cancel this load and just send me home so I could just get the week started ahead of time. Send me a load to Florida. Their answer was, you can either do this load or you can bring the trailer back. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. Mind you, I got some money stacked up, but I don't know what to do. So I hit Nicole up. I'm like, yo, I'm either gonna miss Christmas or I'm gonna stay on the road. She's like, come home. I'm like, are you sure? And so I came home. I went and I dropped their trailer off at the yard, truck and trailer, and they let me go. They let me go because I wanted to go home. Mind you, 4 months in on the road, they let me go. So now the crazy part. It's time for me to get paid. That week, I easily would have been $2,500, easy. So I go and I call them. It's payday. I don't have no money in my account. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, well, being that we let you go, we're gonna have to pay you in 45 days. And I'm like, 45 days? I'm like, yo, I didn't quit. I just wanted to go home. Well, we're letting you go. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Well, come to find out, 45 days later, I still haven't been paid. I'm wondering, where's my money at? I called the boss, called the owner of the company, Ovi. And this man on the phone tells me, I'm not paying you. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you'll get your money when I say you can get it. Now comes the bullshit. So I'm not down for that. I'm like, yo, dude, you owe me money. I want my money. Like, I need to get paid. So a little longer now, I'm waiting. And it's like a couple weeks later, and I call him back. Dude, where's my money? I'm done playing around. I'm not playing this game. I'm new to this. I don't know about the Chicago stuff. So his response was, you should have been a better father and stacked away money so you can get your kids presents. Because I told him, I was like, yo, I don't got no money. Mind you, I did have money. But where's my money that I just earned? He says, you should have been a better father and put away money for your kids' presents. Man, I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. Like, you did not just say that. So I'm furious now. I'm ready to go up to Chicago, gotta get a plane ticket and just rain hell on that place. So I ended up, shoveling it away. Called him like a week later, and his response was, I spent your money on my bitches. That's what he said. That's what the owner of the company said to me. And I'm just like, yo, this can't be serious. It can't be happening. So, needless to say, I didn't know what to do. Again, I was a brand new driver. I had no clue of what to do. I'm Still, I'll be honest with you, I've never actually taken legal action against any of these companies because I'm not sure how to go about that. And I mean, is it worth fighting for $2,500, $5,000? I mean, am I even gonna see that type of money? I don't know. So my question is, if you've been screwed over and you've actually taken legal action, tell me your experience. Tell me how you ended up doing this, because I'll be honest with you, 6 years in, I still don't know the process of that. I still don't know if it's even worth it, you know? So, yeah. Now, needless to say, I did probably one of the stupidest moves. I left SYNY, which was a good move, but a couple months later, I went back. I'm gonna tell you that story in the next one. Yeah, I was an idiot, and I should have learned my lesson already. We're gonna talk about that in the next one. I wanna thank you guys for watching. Y'all be good, stay focused, and remember, you are amazing. Peace.